Okay, we on part 12. This is for educational purposes only, and this is not your particular property insurance policy. This is a sample, okay? Sample, just to help you guys understand a little bit more about your policy, right? So now we done moved on to the last exclusion. I believe this is the last one. Yeah, it is. So this is the last exclusion. This is number 13. This one is a very important one. This is probably why a lot of you all property claim has gotten denied. So pay attention. All right. Number 13, wear and tear, aging, scratching, deterioration, lather, defective mechanical breakdown, growth of trees, scrubs, um, surface of the ground, D, rust or other corrosion. Then you got E, contamination, including but not limited to presence of toxins, which ties into number 11 and 12. Then you got G, which is crack, settling and cracking, bulging, expansion of pavement, patios, foundation, walls, floors, roofs or ceilings. Okay. H, insect, rodents, birds, or domestic animals. We do not cover the breakage of glass or safety glazing material caused by birds. And lastly, siege by government authority. Now, let's go back up to wear and tear. Wear and tear and aging, or the coloration, deterioration, all of those. A lot of y'all get denied because of that, especially when they tell you to send in photos and you have photos of, the drywall bulking, is yellow, where it's old, and you got mold growing from the baseboards. Yeah, it's that's no, okay. Wear and tear is more so um, weathering, like your porch. If the paint is chipping, that's wear and tear. The policy not gonna pay for that. I mean, it's weathering. It's gonna it's gonna age, right? Everything's gonna age on your house. It's up to you, or it's your responsibility to upkeep it. Your homeowner policy is not to upkeep your house. That's your responsibility. Is to put you back to your pre-loss, right? Um, we have many people that when they have hail hit their siding or their porch, when they have a hailstorm, they want the whole house wrapped. They want the porch done and all this and that. Okay, but if it's wear and tear, no sir. Your roof is 30 years old and then you have a hailstorm. Okay, when was you gonna replace that roof? It's been 30, 40 years. And then you have a hailstorm and you think then the policy gonna cover it? No, a lot of times they won't. Them shingles are wear and tear, especially if the adjuster comes out and they find shingles that's cracking or they got sunburn, things like that. And usually they're not gonna pay for it. Okay, I'm just giving y'all a heads, so I'm gonna be real with you. All right, mechanical breakdown. That means when you have a contractor come out, that's why you need to hire a licensed contractor. Don't be hiring Lucille down the street or Bubble over here. No, if they ain't got no license, you don't need to be fooling with them. Okay, but that's up to y'all. Y'all do what you want to do. But reason why I'm saying that is because if they reinstall things on your house or items that are not installed correctly, and the adjuster comes out there and they look at it. For instance, um, I've had a lot of roofers over in Illinois that in a particular area where they were putting up shingles and they wasn't putting the shingles correctly. Okay, at that point, Illinois in this particular area had a bad snowstorm, and a lot of people were putting in claims. When the adjuster came out, they noticed that the shingles were not installed correctly. So then at that point, they take photos and they investigate or whatever, and they use this exclusion, mechanical breakdown, be as a way to deny your claim. So you got to be careful on how people install certain items on your home and make sure they install them correctly. Then you have rust and corrosion. That's simple. Okay, that's real simple. Some people have metal roofs, um, rust and corrosion. You know. So then you have one that's really prevalent is the settling and cracking of your foundation, of your walls, your drywall, your floors, your roofing. Any settling of the house or cracking, policy's not going to pay for it, okay? Then you have the insects and rodents and birds. You'll be surprised um, how many claims I have with this. When I first started adjusting, I was like, yeah, ain't nobody going to have this as a cause of loss. Yes, they do. Especially when they attic, when they have electrical problems. So they'll say, oh, my lights ain't, whatever. A lot of times they'll have rodents up there chewing on the wires in the attic. Um, and the policy won't pay them. You know, if you have an infestation of insects, won't pay for it. You got a bird up there or some birds with a bird nest, which get it often, get it often, won't pay for it, right? So those are your exclusions. I just want to go through the exclusions properly with y'all, give you a couple examples so you kind of understand. If you don't, you can comment down, like, share, because people need to know about these home insurance policies and how they work. So please share it to your, specifically elderly, okay? We got to stop letting them take advantage of the elderly. So share it with your grandma, your great aunt, your neighbor next to you. She 95 years old, 70 years old. Like, share it, y'all. So we all will know um, what rights we have, right? Um, but anyway, I just wanted to help y'all out. All my Habitat owners, shout out to y'all, okay? And all the other adjusters, licensed adjusters, shout out to y'all too, cause baby, we do a lot and we get cussed out. And I know they're gonna comment down here, cause we catch a lot of heat. So y'all be nice to y'all claims adjuster, because if not, we ultimately make the decision either to deny or to approve your claim. So a lot of times the way you come at me is the way I'm gonna come at you. Okay?